Hello, dear students. So today we are discussing one more problem related to an IIT Advanced part beta. For problem number 2, again based upon the topic of your rotational mechanics. It is a small sort of a revision beta. Whenever it has been required, I'll try to see that some important concepts and good concepts are also being involved. So let us try to see this question. Question number 2. Second question. The question says something like this for me. Moment of inertia of hollow sphere. Moment of a hollow sphere. Mass of this one is given as capital M. Of inner radius r by 2 and outer radius capital R. Okay, moment of inertia of an hollow sphere of inner radius r by 2 and outer radius capital R is having material of uniform density. Okay, the material which is being made up of is a uniform density about a diametrical axis. Diametrical axis is, this is the question. I hope everyone is clear with the question. We have got the moment of inertia of a hollow sphere. I hope everyone knows what is the moment of inertia of an hollow sphere, beta. Moment of inertia of an hollow sphere is how much? For solid it is 2 by 5, and for hollow it is nothing but how much for me? 2 by 3. Anything you can take it out better. So moment of inertia of an hollow sphere of inner radius r by 2 and outer radius is given of your capital R part deflation, isn't it? Now see, if I'm talking about something like this, let me take the shape. This is some solid disk Kankunna. Okay, now this is your axis. Radius of this one is capital R. Okay, hollow sphere is having inner radius of r by 2 and outer radius is given as of your capital R part deflation. That means what? We are having the two radius related to this one. So I'll try to draw here right now the diagram, otherwise it will be very easy. This is your sphere and there is another sphere right now. Okay, yeah. Inner radius of this one is how much? R by 2. Outer radius is how much for me? Capital R. And this one is right now for me a solid completely. Now you tell me what is the moment of inertia for a solid sphere? 2 by 5. For hollow sphere it is 2 by 3. Okay, this is a question. Now tell me. Inner one is hollow, outer one is nothing but of your solid. That means moment of inertia will be equal to how much better? So total moment of inertia for this one will be, total moment of inertia will be equal to moment of inertia due to your complete sphere, I can say, minus moment of inertia of the cavity, isn't it? Which has been removed from that. That means for the solid sphere, moment of inertia is how much? 2 by 5. 2 by 5 into capital M plus of your small m into your R square. Why? Because total is having capital M beta. When you remove it, when you're removing certain part, so total part you're removing means, like say for example, if I'm removing small m, that means initially it should have been how much for me? Capital M plus of your small m. That is the reason. Minus this will be equal to your removed part. That means solid part is removed. So that will be equal to how much for me? 2 by 5 into small m. And radius of this one is nothing but R by 2 whole square. See, when you remove it, it is becoming hollow. But the removed part, moment of inertia of the cavity of the sphere will be equal to 2 by 5 m into R by 2 whole square part deflation. Where m is nothing but what beta? Small m is nothing but mass of your cavity. I'll write here. Small m is nothing but equal to your mass of your cavity. How do you calculate this mass beta? Mass is equals to your volume into density, three-dimension body. So volume will be equal to 4 by 3 pi into radius is nothing but r by 2 whole cube into your density rho. So that will be equal to your how much for me? This will is small m, and original one will be having the mass of your how much beta before cutting. Mass is equals to volume into density. Volume is equals to 4 by 3 pi into capital R cube into your rho. If I compare these two, isn't it? So comparing these two relations, I can write here small m will be equal to 4 by 3 pi into your r cube into 1 by this will become how much for me beta? 2 cube into your rho. So if you see it very carefully, 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho can be written as what beta? Capital M. Small m will be equal to your capital M divided by your 2 cube. So this will become how much for me? 8. Then, small m will be equal to your capital M by your 8. Clear? Am I doing any mistake here right now? 4 by 3 r cube. Okay, see, we are talking about the mass after removing that one. So moment of inertia of the complete sphere is 2 by 5 capital M plus small m. So mass must be equal to, I'll just take it out this one here right now. Yeah. So capital M will be equal to, density will be rho here. So removed part will be equal to 4 by 3 pi into capital R cube minus this one is 4 by 3 pi into your R by 2 into your whole cube. Okay. So this will become how much for me? Capital M is equals to rho into 4 by 3 pi R cube minus 4 by 3 pi into your small r cube whole cube. That will be equal to your mass of the remaining part. Isn't it? So total moment of inertia will become how much for me beta now? How much I'm getting, you see? So that is equals to rho into 4 by 3 pi into r cube will be equal to common. It is 1 minus 1 by 8. Okay, this one is your capital M. If I compare these two, this one and this one, see how much I'm getting? 4 by 3 pi r cube into your rho, 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho. That can be written as of your m by 8, isn't it? So this can be taken as of your small m by your 8. Yeah. So small m by capital M. See how much I'm getting beta? This will be rho into 4 by 3 pi into r cube. LCM is 8, 7 by 8. This is capital M. So capital M is equals to, from the above relation, I can write 4 by 3 pi into capital R cube into rho can be written as of your small m into your 8 into your 7 by 8. 8 gets cancelled. So capital M will be equal to your capital M divided by your small m. Now capital M is equals to 7 times of your small m. Okay, that means small m is equals to capital M divided by 7. Small m is equals to capital M by your 7. It means moment of inertia of the total will be equal to your how much? That will be equal to 2 by 5 into your capital R square into capital M plus small m. Small m is nothing but capital M by your 7. This one will be minus, that is a capital M by 7 into your 1 by 4. Okay, so this will be equal to your 2 by 5 into your R square into, this will become for me 7, 7, 1 plus 7, 8, 8 m minus this will become m by your 28. Yeah. So now if I take m out, this will be equal to 28, 5. So the LCM will become for me 70 because 5 is also there. So this will become for me to 8R. So that will be 31 m into your R square. So total moment of inertia is coming out for me how much? 31 m into your R square. Okay, so take care of little bit of a calculation. Otherwise, the problem is not that tough, but only a little bit of a calculative part of relation. That's it. I hope you got an idea. Okay, take care. Bye.